So it seems like January was the bottom in the Canadian real estate market, and since then we are seeing the prices have gone up on an acceleration path. Whether you like it or not, that's the reality, guys. And one of the reasons is the buyers who were sitting on the sidelines hoping and thinking that the market will further dip in 2023, they heard that Bank of Canada is not raising rates anymore yet. They jump in the market and try to sweep whatever available, which means low inventory, trying to compete with the buyers, and that's why we're seeing the prices are going up. It could be a bull trend or it could be a bull trap. We don't know. But what I can see is unless the inventory start building up, which can take months, not overnight, this new trend of price acceleration should stay here at least until the inventory starts building up. Now, Bank of Canada is saying that they may consider the rate hike again based upon what's happening in the US and with regards to the wage inflation, because when we see the inflation data, the goods inflation came down, but the services sector is still quite tight because of the labor shortage, and which is driving the wage inflation up. Now, base effect is kicking in. If you remember, in 2022, we saw the first part of the 2022 showing some high CPI readings on monthly basis. But as we moved into the second part of 2022, those monthly readings tend to come down. So when you measure CPI year over year, the way Stats Canada measures CPI year over year, that is comparing the last year this time data. So as we moved into 2023, we have gone past that first half of 2022 comparative data, which is why we see an year-over-year CPI metric coming down, because that's how the Stats Canada measure the inflation. At least this will show the trend of CPI coming down in the coming months, unless something happen and that shoots up the oil price. That's a different story. But at least if the thing stays as normal as we are seeing, we will see CPI will come down. That doesn't mean that the prices will come down. That only means the way Stats Canada measures CPI, that metric will come down, which will determine Bank of Canada's next move. At the same time, Bank of Canada is saying that, hey, the unemployment is less than 5%, lowest. We should not be worried about recession unless the unemployment data goes up. Now that is interesting, because at the same time we have seen another data saying insolvencies in Canada in the month of March has gone up 28.3% year over year. 28.3%. That's significant up on yearly comparison. Okay, and with regards to businesses, it is saying that there were 435 business insolvencies in the month of March, up from 308 in the same month last year and 304 in February last year. So there is a trend that shows the insolvencies at a consumer level as well as on the business level is inching higher. Yet Bank of Canada and Stats Canada saying that the unemployment is so low. Okay, so who knows the reality behind these data, but what we are seeing on the ground is the Canadians are struggling big time with regards to higher cost of living, and their wages not catching up with regards to the higher prices. One good news is that we are seeing that the Toronto is now allowing the developers to actually convert single family homes into multiplexes. Now this is a policy decision that has been taken. It may take years to kind of convert this into reality, but at least it's a good sign towards changing these policies that will actually add supply in the future. Again, it's a long-term move, doesn't happen anything overnight, but this will definitely drive the single family homes and the land prices in the upward direction, because now the developers are seeing it's an opportunity for them to convert a single family home or a land into a multiplex unit. So that's What's happening this week? We're going to see the new CPI data coming Tuesday this week, which will determine the next move for Bank of Canada. In my opinion, it's going to be around 4%, and Bank of Canada will stick to their guns with regards to keeping the rate at 4.5%. But who knows? We'll see. And let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.